Hi, my name is Adam Olenek and I'm with Society Insurance's Risk Control Department. Our goal here today is to be able to help prevent accidental losses happening to your business and keep your business up and running smoothly. Today we're going to talk about fryer maintenance, servicing, and clearances. Fryers are a commonly used piece of cooking equipment. If improperly maintained, serviced, and with inadequate clearances, they end up having a fire hazard risk affiliated with it. But we're going to go through how to be able to help prevent these fire-related issues. So now we're going to touch on fryer clearances. The reason why this is important is because we want to make sure that no open flames are accidentally too close to the actual grease-laden vapors being produced by the fryer. So we want a spatial air gap of at least 16 inches between a fryer piece of equipment and an open flame. However, if your kitchen is packed tight and you don't have the ability to do that, what you can do is clip on an actual baffle filter that's 8 inches high, and what this does is create a barrier. So when you pick up a basket, it would hit the barrier before it would actually go over an open exposed flame. So the open exposed flame couldn't catch on to the grease-laden vapors and go right back to the basket area. Either one of these methodologies is used and preferred by the NFPA or National Fire Protection Association. Next up, we're going to talk about maintenance. Maintenance is being critical on the lower end of the actual fryer unit and is sometimes often ignored. What ends up happening is there's a heat source down here and an open flame that's exposed, and grease ends up collecting over time in this interior cabinet and onto the floor underneath. What we want to do is make sure that this area is swept out and kept clean on the floor, and then also taking a degreaser rag and wiping out the interior fryer cabinet areas. This makes sure that there's no grease accumulation that's spreading too far or outside of this hood and duct range. The hood and duct itself is used to be able to make sure that the fire is kept into this area. If there's too much grease accumulation on the floor and there was to be a spark or an ember that accidentally goes off of this open flame due to ill maintenance, something like that, it would be landing on the floor, hitting that grease basically puddle or trail, and being able to go wherever it wants to go. That's the rationale behind why this is important. And we don't want an interior fryer cabinet fire because those AES nozzles that are above protecting your system can't fully hit that interior fryer cabinet, which is discussed in a different YouTube video. We want to make sure that the flue itself is actually properly maintained too, because grease-laden vapors can be released as well from this area. And what ends up happening is it can collect in there and create a blacky kind of tarry substance, which is similar to creosote, which has a lower actual flash and burning point. And we want to make sure that you guys are able to pull out the equipment and then use a power washer or a wire brush to be able to get at that. And it can be serviced as frequently as once a week or more often depending upon the amount of grease accumulation happening. And the final step is servicing of the actual fryer piece of equipment. This is important because after the 5-year marker, we've seen studies where the fryers have actually begun to break down or work inadequately if improperly maintained. So what's important is having a qualified professional service contractor come out and service the piece of equipment at that 5-year marker and beyond. This concludes today's video on fryer clearance, maintenance, and servicing requirements for the deep fat fryer. For more content like this, please like and subscribe.